hey, that's a good idea. So we might be up on in the extra class band's frequency on that band in the coming future. I don't know when they're going to do it again. HOY said something about Monday. I didn't get an answer back from Barry. He moved his anchor. He's anchoring. He's thinking of leaving tomorrow. He's actually meeting with his friend that gave him the kidney, that he gave him his kidney. I guess that guy and his wife are coming down to Cabo, and they're going to meet this evening and get together this afternoon, evening. And I said, well, yeah, that's an important thing. The guy gave you a kidney. I think you ought to buy him dinner or something. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. My point of it was that the 20 meters seems to be really good for long distance, like I said, down in Cabo or whatever. I'm going to leave this station set up here probably. And so I was thinking about that for when I want to talk to my brother or whatever. I'm liking, let's see, I think 20 meters between 150 and 175 is the extra class, right?
Let me look. I can look. Hang on. And as for, I understood what you were meaning, that it was working, because it was today on JS8. I used 20 meters with him because that's where he likes to stay now. And he had a great signal to noise strength to me here in Payson on 20 meters, which I thought was still a little close, but I guess it's not. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. And I was hoping, like I said, well, on 20 meters, I know I talked to, what's her name, Judy over there on the Maritime net from here, and it's just like us, but she's probably running 1,500 watts and a huge antenna and all that other stuff too. But I don't copy as a general rule NXL or HOY or what's his name, Tim down there on 40 meters at all, hardly.
Yeah, you don't hear HOY lately? His antenna system's worked out. No, NXL system on his boat is pretty piss poor, I think. It's not working that well. I don't know if it's his ground or if it's his antenna or what, but he's pretty light all the time. Anyway, 14.225 to 14.150 is the phone section of 20 meters for extra. That's the phone section. So yeah, we're going to work on it, and because Barry's going to be taking off in the South Pacific in mid to late, probably late March, early April, and so we're going to want to stay in contact with him, and that's going to be the only way. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. And for ease of things, if you made it 14.192, just like 7.192, only 14.192, and that's clear, which I think it is. I've been monitoring it a little bit. That might be a good place to go.
Yeah, well, that's good for us, but it won't work for NXL.
Oh, I see, yeah, because that's advanced. Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, he's general. I mean, he's a general class, so we'd have to stay in the general class frequencies. And so anyway, of course, there's always coming up and leaving a message. If tell them to monitor 14300 and call into that and say we need to get a message to so and so, because that's the maritime service net all day long practically. It starts at noon Eastern time and goes until the Hawaiian one starts up at what is that? I forget, 8 o'clock at night, something like that. I don't remember when it starts, but anyway, they have that frequency pretty well locked, and you can actually pass messages to boats that way if the people are checking in and monitoring it.
Yeah, Roger. There's 24/7. There's pretty much a maritime net on that frequency, and that's a great thing. My only problem is sometimes I can hear
just for the fun of it, checked into it, but I've had to use a relay. They do relays, not like the Chabasco net, who I think is a little overboard, but they do have relays for people checking in and stuff like that. So it works out. It can work out as a if someone wants to monitor. I can't even say that word. I've always had trouble with that word, monitoring. Sorry, I have a problem with that word. My mouth doesn't work that way for some reason. Anyway, we're going to have to work up something for 20 meters because we're going to have Barry and we're going to have Jeff. So